Okay, finally, we got there. Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. Alexa, good morning.
It's Friday, August 26th. The time is 6:22 a.m. Right now in Pahrump, it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Today's forecast is mostly sunny weather, with a high of 101 degrees and a low of 75 degrees.
Okay, so good morning. It is almost 6:30 and I don't know. We have people that don't seem to know how to use the technology. There's a catastrophe, but I can't leave you a message. I can only communicate by phone. And I have to wait till right now to do it. So I'm going to try to get focused on what we're doing here. This is Thriving Warrior Career Services Department, where our job is to help you get from where you are to somewhere better, from point A to point B, where B is better. And we do that through these little breadcrumbs, bleep, that we drop out every day for you to pick up and follow and digest and think about and use to move forward in life. So, just got a note. You need a new tire. The wires are showing passenger side. Okay, great. That's good to just send me a text to let me know that. Not really at this time of day, though. That's something that could have happened, that could occur anytime, whatever. So here we are. Yesterday was a great day. Spent time at Boxable with a county commissioner and another local person of note up here. So our goal is to help people move forward and accomplish the American dream with the purchase of a Boxable home, boxabl.com. Here's my Boxable cup. With tea in it. People will start getting these. I'm proud to announce that the first one was issued yesterday to Charlene. When you get these, that means you are eligible to own a Boxable. Charlene received one yesterday. We are proceeding to process to get her a Boxable home. Yesterday, Boxable agreed with the county commissioner that they would put a Boxable home up here in Pahrump at the city offices so the public could view them. And that is our plan, to do that. So cool, right? Mm-hmm. All right, the question is standard of excellence. So I have some notes on my board over there. That when I'm listening to the morning videos, I will write notes. Write notes in my book to record what we're doing today. Oh, let's go back to some of the parts of our thing. Yeah, and we are 4 minutes into it. So yesterday, Susanna Herculano, for those who watched it, our brains have more neurons because we started cooking our food, which gave us more calories, more nutrition in a shorter amount of time, which meant we had extra time to do other things like solve problems. So we had extra time to do other things, to solve problems. And the more problems we solved, the better we got, but the more complex things got, so the more we needed to solve problems. So we needed more neurons. And as we, over time, our brains got larger, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So today's TED Talk is Aaliyah Crum, who I think is still at Stanford, talking about mindset. Another very good one. She breaks down very clearly how powerful the mind is. She started with the placebo effect, where the power of the mind to believe something is real actually changes things. So Leah Crum, who was at Harvard, when she started down this track, now she's teaching or was teaching at Stanford. Mindset is very powerful. And the key thing she says at the end is you can change your mindset like that. Boom. Problem is habits, unconscious behavior. So tomorrow we're going to talk about, or we're going to post Neil Martin down below in the notes down below. Please watch it. Today's video is a great one. Link down below. Subscribe. Click on the bell, etc. You know what to do. Really, really good. And it talks about standard of excellence. And there's a good part in there in the middle, which deals with this concept of needing rewards, where everybody needs a pat on the back, everybody needs a little cookie, everybody needs a participation award in order to feel good. And here's a guy in there that breaks it down pretty well as, my standard of excellence is that. If I'm going to work at McDonald's, I'm going to be the best worker at McDonald's. If I'm going to work in a car wash, I'm going to be the best worker in car wash because that's how I'm cut, not because you're going to give me a reward. Worth considering. And I think in September we are going to start let's try to do it for one day. Let's try to just do our best for one day. Set September 1st as, here's the day we are just going to do our best. I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to have my power drinks. I'm not going to move slow. I'm not going to think slow. Just one day. Just one day. I'm not going to eat crap. One day. Just one day. I'm not going to say bad things about myself or other people. Just one day. Just going to try it for one day. So prepare yourself for September 1st. One day. Okay. 7:30 into it. Talked about Aaliyah Crum. Susanna Herculano, very good, breaks it down why we are the way we are. And in our apprentice course, there's two questions we need to answer. Who am I and why do I behave the way I do? And this is from a neuroscience perspective, not from my brother Jesus, why am I the way I am? No, this is the way we are designed as humans. Why are we the way we are? Today's Aaliyah Crum. And what does Seth Godin have to say to us today? See how we can tie this in. Seth Godin, a good study. The gatekeepers keep disappearing. When it cost $500,000 to produce a record album, you could assume that it was going to reach some people and not be completely amateurish. Today, many songs in the iTunes store have had exactly one listen. When it cost $5 million to make a movie or a film, there was a lot of pressure to improve watchability and get an audience. Today, YouTube is filled with videos with no views at all. And books from major publishing houses used to be assured of at least 20,000 copies in print and perhaps would find some loyal readers. Today, when anyone can write and publish an ebook, there are many that have fewer than 10 sales. While this open marketplace of creativity has some broken hearts among creators, it also opened the door for new ideas, new voices, and a path to making it as a creative person. Which brings us to scientific studies. To get tenure, to spread an important idea, to gain status with colleagues, the scientific paper needed to be published in one of the dozens of journals that existed for this purpose. While there were some studies that were sloppy or even fraudulent, most peer-reviewed journal articles were probably worth taking seriously, with further inquiry appropriate when something important was at stake. Today, 87.4% of all self-published and popular science articles available contain stats that are made up and methods that can't hold up to scrutiny. they know that few people will bother to read the footnotes. And there's a footnote. Did you see what I did there? Yes, I saw what you did, Seth. You put a footnote to say, did you notice I put a footnote? If the goals are speed and clicks, it's hard to also create a study that's truly meaningful. Anyone with access to a dozen undergraduate students can publish a breakthrough on behavioral economics or even epidemiology. If it gets read, it must be true. Not so. Before you get in a cryogenic chamber to help with your eczema, drink ionized water, or take a pill because you saw it mentioned by an opinion-focused cable show, it's worth thinking hard about what it means for there to be a good study. Did they show their work? Have reputable peers referred to the study? What does the person publishing the study have to gain? It's interesting to note that there are very few breakthrough studies in areas like aerodynamics, perpetual motion, and bridge design. That's because it's really easy to tell when they're simply making stuff up. Sometimes the gates need keeping. Aha! Okay, so sometimes we do need gatekeepers. So that's kind of an anti-thing here. Well, Nolan's thing is beware of mediocre people who act like gatekeepers. Not gatekeepers, mediocre people who act like gatekeepers. So thank you to Seth Godin. We are now 11:38 into it. Diana is there. Good morning, Diana. Calling from some other part of the universe. Boxable. Looks like we might have an issue here. So 12 minutes, 1 into it shows that nobody's there, but Diana is there. There are probably other people here. However, we're at 12:10 into it. This is Friday, people. It's not too late to make something happen. Okay, so let's go to our bingo, bango, bongo moment of what? Boom, Navy SEAL Maxim. Yesterday was the only easy day. What does that mean? That means push yourself a little bit harder today, just a little bit harder, do a little bit more than you did yesterday. And from Jordan Peterson, what do we get from Jordan Peterson? Somebody? Charlene? No, she's at work. I don't know where Justin is this morning. Okay, from Jordan Peterson, we get don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. And what else do we get? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. We had a little bit of a snafu yesterday regarding timing because the 15-minute meeting at Boxable lasted an hour and a half. The debrief meeting that was supposed to occur at 1 didn't happen till after 2, and it went till 4. So the plan to make it easy for the people at Naylor to get back, which is I will bring Charlene back, got sidetracked, and then Nevada Outreach called saying, we've got another person we need help on. Can we meet you up at the place so you can we can help this person? So instead of going to Amargosa with Charlene, detour to Pahrump to deal with it. But the room wasn't actually cleaned. The person who was supposed to clean the room did a very poor job of just, I'll just make it look good, but I wouldn't live in here myself. So, and then there was no toilet paper because somebody decided, well, I'm just going to take all the toilet paper up to Amargosa. Delay. Meantime, rainstorm, flash flood warnings, which we had to deal with. And so the people at Amargosa did not have the gate code, and they had to climb over the fence. And it was a major traumatic thing. But on the other hand, it's a great opportunity to see if you can become comfortable being uncomfortable. I think there was one person who kind of was like, I will wait here outside the gate for an hour and demand the combination, rather than climb over a 4-foot fence that's metal rail, easy to climb over, not hard, really, really easy. The easiest possible fence to climb over that you could imagine. Not hard, easy. Easy fence to climb over, easy gate to climb over. Rather than do that, I will just sit in the car and wait. And then when he shows up, I'm not going to show any kind of appreciation for anything that's done. I'm going to mad dog. And then when he says, does anybody want to talk about anything? It's like the lights go on when it's like how cockroaches act when the lights go on. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. We're not here to make your life easy. We're here to help make your life better. And if you can't handle little hardships like that, you should have this little bell that goes off in your ring, ding, ding, ding. Wow, this is derailing my whole day. Wow, golly gee, all of these good things that are happening, but I have to climb over a 4-foot fence in order to get to my room. Not good, people, not good. It's really not good. Think of all of the people out there who are homeless, out on the streets, have nothing going. And if we said to them, well, the ticket to get in here is you have to climb over this 4-foot fence, how many people would say, fuck you, cocksucker? Nobody. But so you give people, you make their life better, and instead of being appreciative, what happens? You start looking at little tiny things. Instead of saying it could be a lot worse, the focus is, well, it could be better. Wrong. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Okay. So Diana says, I felt like it sometimes. Like what? I don't know. But anyway, we're at 1722 id, so I apologize. My apologies. However, I think it was worth it. Navy SEAL Maxim, yesterday was the only easy day. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. And most importantly, be more samurai. Be more samurai. And cut. Okay. Cut. Cut.